Coming up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's the business? What's the tea? I'm here. And I know you guys wanted my thoughts and my opinions about the trailer for season 17 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And baby, let me just tell y'all that I am very much so excited about this trailer. I love it. And we're going to get into the things because I got some other tea about this season that y'all probably won't hear nowhere else, okay? And y'all do know that I do have a source here. And my source has always kept me informed and told me everything that was finna happen. Like I told you guys before, when they were filming the last season, they told me that Shameen and Portia wasn't really fucking with each other like that. And when we look at the season, they wasn't fucking with each other like that. When late last year, I told you guys that Dr. Heavily was going to be a friend of the show, and she wasn't going to be a main cast member. I told y'all that. Y'all thought I was lying. The very next day, the cast photo came out and it showed that Dr. Heavenly was not a main cast member. So my source is very clutch, honey. Y'all do know that by now. So y'all know I ain't got no damn reason to lie about shit. Y'all know I ain't got no damn reason to lie. So yeah, so my source ain't never failed me, and my source is giving me all the tea. Okay, so we're gonna get into the trailer. We're going to get into the cast bios of the season, and we're definitely going to get into the tea that I got. And I just might play the trailer, but y'all just won't see it. But then again, that might defeat the purpose. Why play the trailer and y'all can't see it on the screen? That might defeat the purpose. So there's really no reason for me to put that on here, is it? Is it? Because y'all would want to see the trailer and not hear it. Well, y'all gonna still hear it if you see it, but I think y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Ooh, excuse me. Gotta get my hair cut, honey. Let me see. I see some of my moderators are in here. I see Aaliyah Brittany. I see Payne. I see Ravine. I think y'all are the only moderators in here so far. But yeah, so I don't mind hearing it, whatever you want to do. Okay, so some of y'all saying that y'all don't mind me playing it, but y'all not seeing it because y'all know about the copyright shit and everything like that. But let me ask y'all something, because it's 54 y'all up in here so far, and y'all guys do know that with every live that I do, we try to make the goal of 100 plus. Like 100 plus live is a successful live for us. So we're almost there, but we just want to make it there. You feel what I'm saying? But let me ask y'all this though. I had the idea of doing a reaction video on T.I.'s diss record to 50 Cent, the right one. I want to know if y'all want that from me, because I feel like I need to give the people that. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I need to get the people that, and I think the people looking for me to do something like that because I want to get into it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So yeah, I might just do that a little bit later because we got two panels today. We got Roaster Review at 7. We'll be over on T's page for Roaster Review, and then we got the Chasing panel at 9:30 today on my channel. Okay. And I see a lot of y'all are saying yes. So y'all will get what y'all asking for. After this live is over, I'm going to find a time to do it. Probably going to be around like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I might do it around that time. And do y'all want it to be live or do y'all want it to be pre-recorded? Which one? Even though I prefer lives over pre-records anyway, because that's where the money is. You know, the lives, the money is with the lives. But I think y'all probably want me to go live, don't it? What y'all want? Y'all want live or you want pre-recorded? Everybody's saying live. I should have known that. Everybody is saying live, honey. Everybody is saying live. Everybody's saying live. Okay, so since all of y'all are saying live, we're definitely going to do it live. Now, let me tell y'all, we're already over the time because I normally get started at the 5-minute mark, but we got 59 people up in here so far. So since we're going into the 6-minute mark, we're going to start at the 7-minute mark. So since we got 60 people up in here, we need 60 people in here engaging. And we also need flames from all 60 people. So let's light this chat up with nothing but flames. And we're going to get started at the 7-minute mark. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's light this chat up with nothing but flames. You need to light up with flames for the next few seconds until we get to the 7-minute mark. Let's light this chat up. Let's light it up. Let's light it up. Let's light it up. That's all I need to see is flames in this chat. That's it. I need my moderators to make sure all of y'all doing the flames. I need my moderators to be lighting this shit up. I need for everybody to light it up, okay? Light it up, y'all. Light this chat up, okay? Yes, y'all getting these flames in here. Yes, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I'm here for that. Yes, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Okay. I'm going to try to engage more. Yes, let's engage more. Let's get this engagement back up some more. Okay, let's engage a little bit more. Okay, you guys, it is 68 of y'all up in here. We're almost at our goal of 100 plus. So let's go ahead and get into this live, honey. We're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 super trailer. It is out right now. If you ain't seen it, y'all need to go look at it. Now, we're going to get into some things here, y'all. First things first, all of the peaches from last season minus Britt Edie will be back this season. As I told y'all already, they was going to bring everybody back. Starting with Portia Williams, Fake Drew Parks, Angela Oakley, Drew Sidora, Shamia Morton, and Kelly Farrell, or for real, whatever her damn name is. She's back. But they're also adding, and Cynthia Bailey as the friend of the show. Now, as we continue on, we also got Pinky Cole, who is the owner of the Slutty Vegan. And we also got the queen herself, K. Michelle, on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And let me tell y'all already know, I'm a big fan of Housewives of Atlanta. Anyway, been a big fan of Housewives of Atlanta. So y'all already know where I was coming with that. Y'all already know what it was giving with that. Y'all already know where it was coming with that. Y'all already knew who I was watching this shit for. Y'all knew this already, right? Y'all knew it. Everybody knows that. You know, I don't even think I have to say it. Everybody knows that I'm here for it. Y'all know it already. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, so I'm here and I'm loving it already for K. Michelle. Y'all know this. But we're gonna go ahead and get into these cast photos now. We're gonna get into that first before we get into, the bios of the cast and anything that's going on with the tea that I got, right? So we're gonna get into the cast photo first. And I know a lot of people don't like this cast photo. I mean, I don't really care for the cast photo either, but we also got to remember that this cast photo ain't nothing but a rehashed version of last season's cast photo. Do y'all not know that? K. Michelle and Pinky just took new photos, but these are the same photos that they had last season. For whatever reason, they don't never give Housewives of Atlanta no new photos. They pretty much let them reuse the same cast shoot for 2 seasons, and then they get a new photo shoot, which I don't understand why they ever do that, but that's ridiculous. So yes, that is the cast shoot. Now it looks better this way, but it ain't the best photo. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, but K. Michelle looks great. Okay, my girl looks good and all that. Okay, so there's Portia. Okay, so that is the cast. Like I said, that's the cast photo from last year, but there's Portia. There she is. That's y'all girl, honey. There's Portia. But I ain't gonna do it this way. I don't feel like it's really no need for us to do all that. I think we can go ahead and get into the cast bios first. What y'all think? Y'all think we should go ahead and get into the cast bios? Because I don't really feel like there's really no need to go through these photos because we didn't see them all before. And where's the Sunshine Anderson? See, I heard it all before. We already seen it and we already heard it all before. So there's really no need for us to even get into those photos. I don't think so because we've seen them already. However, what we can do is go through the cast bios. They got those same pictures in there anyway. So we can go into the cast bios. And then after we go into the cast bios, I'm going to tell you guys what I feel about the season trailer. And then we're going to get into the mess that was sent to my phone. Oops. Then we're going to get into, what am I doing? Okay, like I said, okay, there we go. Then we're going to get into the mess of what was sent to my phone. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, now let's go into the cast photos. Not cast photos, cast bios, I'm sorry. And it's coming from No Chaser TV. Now, if y'all don't know No Chaser TV, No Chaser TV is a YouTuber. I enjoy the content that they put out over there, and I love No Chaser TV. So if you haven't subscribed to No Chaser TV, y'all need to go and do so. And when you do subscribe to them, and when you do go over there and check it out, let them know that I, Scotty by Nature, sent you over. Okay, let him know that. So let's get into the cast bios. Now, we're going to start off with Portia Williams. And it says that Portia Williams steps into a new era of her life now that her divorce is final. She's approaching relationships and dating with an open mind. She embraces all of life's possibilities, including not one, but two potential love interests that she's ready to introduce to the group. When it comes to her sister, friends, while some bonds remain rocky, she's committed to keeping a positive mindset, or at least giving it her best shot. Okay? So that is the cast bio for Portia. Now, we know what the new era of her life is. We know that her divorce is final. And we do know that at one point in time, she was dating two people. She was dating a man at first, but now she's out here frolicking around with this stud that she with now. Now that's the tea that we've been hearing in the streets now. That's what the people been saying. She out here frolicking around with a whole stud in these streets. And you know, we already knew that Portia was a part of the LG. She was the B in the LGBT. We already knew that already. So for those of the people that are kind of surprised by that, I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck are y'all surprised? We already knew that she was into women. We knew that shit already. Why the fuck are we even pretending like we don't know that? We already knew what she was into. We knew that. So what we talking about? What we talking about here? We already know that. We know it already. I don't even know why we up here playing. But okay, girl, like we're gonna continue on with the bullshit. We're gonna continue on and pretend like we don't really know that she like women. Like we already knew that shit. Moving on to the next. Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole joins the group, bringing her signature boldness and business savvy energy. The entrepreneur behind the $100 million slutty vegan empire faces a new phase after losing her business and having fought to buy it back. As a wife to an equally successful husband, Pinky supports his rise, all while managing life as a mother of five, a CEO, and her own share of sizzling plant-based beef with the ladies this year. I'm very interested in Miss Pinky Cole. Okay, I'm very, very interested in Miss Pinky Cole. Okay, she gives me diet Chrisette Michelle. She honestly do, right? But here's my thing with the people in the Housewives of Atlanta. They already dragging Pinky, and I don't know why they dragging Pinky. We ain't even really seen nothing from Pinky yet for y'all to be already disliking this lady already. Like, what the fuck did this woman do for y'all to already be hating on her already? This is what I don't like about Housewives fans. This is what I can't stand about Housewives fans. They always do shit like this. You know what I mean? Like they always pick a person that they want to drag and, you know, already had these preconceived notions about said person and already be ready to drag a bitch already. And I'd be just like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we dragging this lady? Give a lady a chance, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like, give her a chance. She's a businesswoman. But I did hear, though, no lies, I did hear in the streets of the ATL that Miss Pinky Cole is not a girl's girl. Now, I did hear that. Now, I don't know how true that is because I don't know Pinky. I ain't never been around Pinky. I ain't never had a slutty vegan. I ain't had none of that. You feel what I'm saying? None of that. So I don't know if the shit true or not. I'm just telling y'all what the fuck I done heard on the block. That's all I can tell you is what I heard on the block is that she ain't no girl's girl, so to speak. That's what I heard, but I don't know how true that is. Feel what I'm saying? But I'm willing to give Miss Chrisette Michelle a chance because that's what she's giving to people. She's giving Chrisette Michelle. So let's move on to the next one. Let's get into Kelly. Now, Kelly balances motherhood, her career, dating, and Atlanta drama like a pro. With her oldest daughter heading off to college, Kelly faces a new chapter as she continues to expand her business with the opening of her second location. Between heated conflicts and defending herself against salacious rumors from within the group and her personal life, she proves that she can juggle it all and come out even stronger. So that is Kelly and what she got going on this season. Shout out to the 100 people that's in the chat. Now, I have a love-hate thing with Kelly. I think that Kelly is annoying and I think she looks like a garden gnome, but I also feel like she is going to say what needs to be said to ask the questions that need to be asked and answered. That's what I do think. That's what I get from Kelly. Kelly is irritating. Kelly can be a follower, but she was the one who opened up last season asking, can you please tell? I want to know, why did you take that lady's husband? That is the question that everybody wanted to know. And I know that she got a whole lot of flack for asking that particular question, which I didn't understand what she got all this flack for when we all wanted to know that very question. Why you take that lady husband? And why would you act like you was that lady friend while you was up here slobbering on his damn shriveled up ass dick? That's what the people wanted to know. So I don't understand why we were mad because she asked that question, because we all wanted to know that question. We all need to know the answer. But at the same time, she was a follower. At the same time, she did do a little bit of a flip-flop type of thing. Like, she did play a lot of checkers and not chess. She did play a lot of Uno but not spades. She did do a lot of that. But I wasn't mad at them for keeping her on the show, as far as, you know, being a part of the drama aspect of it all. Like, that's what I did know. So I'm good with Kelly. She can stay where she at on this show. We're gonna see what she give this season. But I do know that her and Portia, they got a heated beef this season. I can tell you that much. Okay. Now let's move on to the next housewife. Shamia, my girl. I know y'all don't like her, but that's my girl. Okay. Now, Shamia Morton is ready for a major pivot, investing in herself like never before, launching her own rum company as well. Known as a triple threat, Shamia finds herself stepping into entrepreneurship, proves more challenging than expected. Lingering tensions with Portia and clashes with Drew create ongoing drama. Amidst of it all, her fertility journey continues. Now listen, I love Shamia. Y'all know I got a soft spot for my girl Shamia. Y'all know that. But I feel like her clashing with Drew is the fact that she pretty much, it was annoying because she was taking on Portia's beef with Drew when Portia not even her damn friend no more, and she's still beefing with Drew. This is the same person that Portia remained and got back friends with and left you in the dust. And now you back here beefing with Drew, and for what reason? You feel what I'm saying? And I know that she got tension with Portia, but I don't want that to be her only storyline this entire season. Like, I don't want her to be fighting with Portia this entire time. I know we got to see it. You know what I mean? But I don't want that to be her thing. And I feel like Shamia is in that era where everybody is really going to hate on her for any little thing that she do. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't really want that for her. I'm glad that she's trying to go into the world of entrepreneurship and trying to do something for herself. I think that'll be very interesting to see, more so than her fighting with Drew. But I do have you know, my sights set on Shamia and her doing her thing the way that she needs to do it, and really just focusing on her damn self. That's really what I need for her to do. So shout out to Shamia. I really want this to be a better season for her. Next is Angela Oakley, honey. Now, Angela Oakley speaks her truth, holds the ladies accountable. Coming off last season, she and her husband, Charles Oakley, are stronger than ever as she navigates life and family challenges in the wake of her mother's passing. She's also still working to repair her fractured friendships from last season and rise above old wounds with Phaedra. While dealing with explosive rumors and the drama that comes with it, Angela continues to make her career moves, proving that she's committed to building something all on her own. So there we go with Angela, y'all. Now, Everybody loves Angela, right? Everybody loves Angela. Like, I'm not the biggest fan, but everybody loves Angela. She's a fave right now. Everybody feels like Angela carried the show last season. I do think that Angela was like a slow burn, and I think that once she got activated for real, like she was activated, and there was nothing that nobody could take away from her once she got activated. To be honest, so I think that's one of the reasons why everybody likes her, and she does read down. She can read you down. She gonna hold everybody accountable. She not gonna be a fake ass motherfucker about nothing. She gonna hold your ass accountable. If she feel like you wrong, if she feel like you lying, she gonna hold you accountable for whatever it is that you do. She's definitely gonna hold your ass accountable. That's one thing that I can say about Angela. I am looking forward to seeing what she brings this season. I do see that she's on the side of Portia and Phaedra and Drew, which I feel like is very ironic. But I also know that she has beef. She's had beef with K Michelle, and we see that she's had beef with Pinky as well. So I want to know why that started, how that started, why is that a thing? So I'm definitely here to see what Angela is going to bring to the table. I definitely want to see that. So the next thing, we got Cynthia Bailey. I do not like this picture. I feel like they did a lot of AI with this picture, and they made Cynthia look a damn mess. Okay, I'm sorry, but they did. They made Cynthia look a mess. They could have just left the picture alone. Cynthia don't even look like herself. She looked like, I don't even want to say it, because then I'm going to be called some phobic shit, and I ain't got time for that. But that's exactly what she looks like on this picture, because they fucked this picture up for real. Like, they don't even look like Cynthia at all. Cynthia returns as a friend, balancing her business ventures with the group centered. Okay, with friendships constantly tested and drama unfolding at every turn, she proves to be a steady, calming force in the heart of the storm. I think that Cynthia is good as a friend of the show. I felt like she did well as a friend of the show last season, and I think she's going to do well as a friend of the show this season. I think that she navigated the group in a good way last season, and it didn't make her look like no floater or, you know, a person that was just playing games between two different groups. I felt like she was really kind of loyal to pretty much everybody that she needed to be loyal to, and I feel like she did what needed to be done as a friend. Like, that's just what I think. So I think that Cynthia as a friend is great, and it's a familiar face from the golden era of the show. So yeah, her being a friend of the show is really not an issue. I really appreciate her and what she does as a friend of the show. I can't say that. Moving on to the next. Drew Sidora keeps positive vibes while she works through the next stage of her life. She is keeping her dating roster open, but is still guarded on how much she wants to share with the ladies. While she handles new unexpected conflicts, Drew finds herself balancing her acting and her music career, all while having her most important job as a mom. With romance, career moves, and friendships all in the spotlight, she proves that she's ready for love, life, and everything that comes with it. Okay, so we all know that Drew has been the generous queen for the last couple of seasons. Y'all know that I have been Team Drew. I think that Drew's best season was this past season, so I will give it to Drew on that particular part. But I do like the fact that Drew has used this platform as a springboard for her movie career. She put out a great album last year. I still play it. One of my favorite songs by her is Better on My Own. I played that song quite a bit. Okay. I played that quite a bit last year, and it was during the time where I was dealing with the fact that I wasn't with my man. I eventually got back with that man. But I loved it. I loved that album. It was good for the breaking, the heartbreak people, the heartbroken people, all of that stuff. And the song, "You Must Be Delusional," that's what it's giving. But I enjoy Drew for the most part, but it's gonna be hard being that she's gonna be beefing with K Michelle. And baby, y'all know I'm team K Michelle over everybody. There's really nothing that nobody can ever make me hate K Michelle. Nobody can, not even Drew. Okay. So I'm curious to know how that beef even started between the two of them. But shout out to Drew. I love me some Drew. Still do to this day. Love Drew. Let's move on to the next part. My girl, my girl. K Michelle, bitch. Okay, that's my girl. I'm just gonna put this. I'm just gonna let her stay on the screen by her damn self. That's just how much of a queen she is. Come on, my girl. Let's get into it. Now, Kimberly K Michelle is not new to the A, but she's true to it. And this season, she's ready to make her mark. The award-winning Billboard charting artist and newlywed arrives with a renewed sense of purpose as she builds new bonds with the ladies. Known for her powerhouse presence in R&B, she's now breaking barriers in country music, pursuing her lifelong dream, all while balancing a thriving career, a new home, her son, and a fresh chapter in love. Through it all, she proves that she can judge every high and low with equal parts of grace, grit, and unforgettable style. My girl. Y'all know that's my girl. Y'all know how I feel about K Michelle. Y'all already know what the vibes give when it comes down to my girl, K Michelle. Y'all know that K Michelle is now a reality TV vet. She's been on every reality show known to mankind at this point. She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was on Love and Hip Hop New York. She was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She was on Marriage Boot Camp. She was on Queen's Court. She was everywhere. K Michelle had her own reality show, had her own spinoff. She even did a show for Lifetime called My Killer Body. She did all that. And I'm here for K Michelle. I don't give a fuck who come for K Michelle. It's always going to be Team K. Every day, all day. I love me some K Michelle, and I'm glad that she's back on TV, and she's going to make Real Housewives great again. How about that? Moving on to the next. This is the least person I want to see. But we're going to go ahead and get into it, y'all. Phaedra Parks returns with her signature wit and razor-sharp reads as she stepped back into the circle. She's opening to mending fences with Angela and proving that she's still cool and unbothered by it all while still having fun in a dating pool. Though her businesses keep her booked and busy, the lawyer in her is always on and ready to come to the rescue, even if she juggles the adventures of raising two teenage sons. Okay. Now let's get into it. Now, I don't care about what Phaedra got going on, to be honest. I really don't care. She really don't be doing shit, to be honest. But I do say that she's back and we got to deal with it. I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care about Phaedra. Do y'all care about Phaedra? Does it look like I give a fuck? Because I don't. Does it look like I give a fuck? Because I don't. Okay. I don't give a fuck about Phaedra or what she got going on. I don't even know why she's here. Can somebody tell me why she's here? Can you tell me why she's here? Do you know why she's here? Because I don't know why she's here. But, whatever. I hate I didn't get to wear this shirt during filming for the scene. Y'all see this? I hate I didn't get to wear this shirt while we were filming the scene, because y'all know y'all be giving me all this praise and acclaim about those crazy shirts that I wear in my scenes. But I might wear it. I can't wear that next season. I can't wear it next season. I might just get a whole new wardrobe for next season, child. But anyway, that was it for like all of the girls and everything that they got going on this season. Time to pull out this phone. So now we're going to go ahead and get into some teas about this season. Now, y'all ready? Tell me, if y'all ready for me to give y'all this tea that people probably won't hear about this season. Light up this chat if y'all ready to hear that tea. Now, y'all can take this tea however y'all want. Okay? Y'all can take this tea however y'all want to take it. But this is tea that y'all probably want to hear. So if you ready for this tea, light this fucking chat up if you want this tea, honey. Okay? I ain't saying that it's hot piping tea. I ain't saying that it's cold water. I'm just telling y'all that this is the tea that the streets of ATL gave me. And this is the same tea. This is the same source that give me everything else that I need to get. Okay? So the tea is here. And I'm going to give it to y'all. Okay? And y'all messy motherfuckers are lighting up this chat. So, and I love it. I love it. And it's 141 of y'all up in here. Now, only do you need to light up this chat, but y'all also need to put in the chat hashtag Scotty Gang. Hashtag Scotty Gang. Because let me tell y'all, I really do appreciate Scotty Gang because y'all have been showing out for your boy over the last couple of months. Y'all don't let nobody play on my top. Y'all don't let nobody play with me. So shout out to the Scotty Gang, okay? That's why I'm bringing them lives back when I let y'all join and shit, because y'all don't play about me. That's it. That's it. That's all. Y'all always, y'all don't give a fuck what platform y'all at. Y'all are here. Y'all are there to drag the people about me, and I'm here for it. Scotty Gang, okay? I love y'all for that, okay? Gang this thing, period. Now, since y'all done already lit this chat up and y'all already saying on the gang and stuff like that, let's get into it. Now, the dude that Portia had on the show at the beginning of the season is Country Mike, okay? Who looks like Dennis. He do look like Dennis. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but he did look like Dennis. But the thing was, he actually got a real job that he's successful at, and from what I've been told, he got a lot of endorsements and he got a lot of production deals, and he also deals with Country Wayne. Y'all know the comedian Country Wayne. So he probably it's been suspected that he probably left Portia alone because he knew what type of game she was playing with this reality show shit, and he decided to leave and go on and do his thing because he did not want to be on this show with her and be a part of the shenanigans and lose all the deals that he got. Now that's what the people was telling me. So, you know, so he really didn't have no time to be playing the reality TV bullshit from what they were saying. So when it come down to Drew and Phaedra, right? While they're on this season, they are pretty much here to prop up Portia. Basically, they're trying to get all of the airtime they can get without having to show too much of their personal life. So what they're here to do is practically be Portia's puppets all season. So Portia got a whole damn clique. And like I told y'all, the season is split up in half. On one side, you got Kay, Shamia, Kelly, and Pinky. On the other side, you got Portia, Phaedra, Angela, and Drew with Cynthia dead smack in the middle. That's how this shit is going. So from what we see, from what I was told, Drew and Phaedra are pretty much Portia's puppets at this point. That's pretty much what it is. As far as Angela goes, Angela is coming for a lot of folks this season. She's coming for a lot of people at this point in time. And when it comes down to this little crew with Portia and Phaedra and them, she's the leader of the crew. From what I've been told, Angela pretty much is the leading lady of their crew. People might think that Portia is leading it, but it's really Angela. And Angela is the only one in their group that's actually showing her real life. But the other ones ain't really showing their real life. But yes, Angela and Drew are still pretty good. They still get along. But Angela is coming for a lot of people. And when they say a lot of people, they're probably talking about Kay, because they got into it early in the season. As we saw, she got into it with Pinky, and she probably got into it with Shamia too. She probably got into it with their whole side and probably had a little bit of beef with Phaedra at the beginning of the season, but they made up. But all in all, you know what I'm saying? From what they were saying, she's definitely been playing game, basically coming for the people this entire season. That's what I was told. Now when it come down to Drew and this dude named Black, right? Now you know that Black came up last season, and they were saying that Drew was fucking with Black, but she said that's just her friend. But on the show, Black is on here giving her flowers and shit. But the tea in the streets is that Drew and Tamar Braxton allegedly was fucking Black at the same damn time. And the streets were saying that Drew was with Black before they even picked the cameras up to film this season. So this whole thing with Black being her friend, now allegedly she was with that man. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they saying. I'm just telling you what I heard. Now, they did say that Tamar was also with him, as I stated, but he seems to still be floating around him because she was promoting his business when she got out of a fucking Mendici. So all I gotta say about Atlanta is that I get around. The underground just don't stop for hoes. I get around. I'm just saying. But by the time we get to the end of the season, she won't even be with Black. Now, we don't know who the fuck she came to the finale party with, but it wasn't Black. Tifa thought. But he was Black, but he wasn't Black, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. So, okay. Now, according to the people, Bravo was like, somebody gonna be peachless, and everybody gotta be, somebody gotta have, y'all gotta come on here and have y'all a man. But this can't be no Housewives of Atlanta if y'all ain't got no motherfucking man. Y'all need to have a husband, y'all need to have a fiance, y'all need to have a boyfriend, somebody gotta have a man. And that's probably why you see Drew bringing on Black, and that's probably why you see Portia bringing on that man or bringing on that stud that she got with late on in the season, because they had to have some form of a goddamn relationship. This is gonna be a housewife show. I mean, I'm just saying, it can't be too many single people and too many divorcees on one damn show. Okay, just saying. Now, also, when it come down to K, right? Based off the streets, K seems to be, drunk and in her feelings this season a lot. A lot of the it girls and stuff like that in Atlanta don't fuck with her. So at this point, she wants and needs for this time on RHOA to be her time and her time to shine, but she really don't need Housewives of Atlanta for her time to shine, because K Michelle already shines. And I think that's a part of the problem with K, is that I feel like K doesn't really know what her worth really is. You don't need to fuck with these hoes in Atlanta, girl. Do your own damn thing. You already shown the people what you got going on. So what you need, what you talk about, what we gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? So no, we ain't got to do all that, but she don't need to worry about that. She gonna be good without, no matter what. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Kelly's spot that Drew was online talking about, it closed in January. And Pinky's new spot is probably gonna close down if it ain't already. And then somebody saying that, basically Pinky is just trying to keep this motherfucking shop open just so it can be open in time for the show to be on, and hopefully the show can save it. That's pretty much what it is. So that is the tea that I'm getting from the ATL streets. And you guys do know that when I get some tea, I won't ever tell y'all where I get it from. Now, I forgot there was more tea in here. I forgot. Now, the first week, from what they say now, the first week of filming, they said that Portia was telling Kelly that she was sleeping with married men, but she only pretty much did that because Portia doesn't want Kelly on the show. See, Portia trying to ice bitches out. She really don't want Kelly on the show. And she wanted to shut that shit down before it even got started. And she's only fucking with Kelly right now because she knows that Kelly and Shamia have a real friendship right now. And so she don't really like that. So she finna fuck with Kelly. And they're basically saying that she used Kelly for bait so she wouldn't have to address nothing dealing with Shamia. You see how that work goes? You see how that work goes? It's kind of like, I don't want to address my issues with Shamia. So what I'm going to do now is I'm finna fuck with Kelly so I don't have to deal with my shit with Shamia. So that's going to take all the issues off. So I'm going to create chaos so everybody can look the other way. You know what I mean? Which is why it took to the end of the season for Shamia and Portia to finally address their issues. So if you think you're going to see Shamia and Portia beefing all season, you're not. Because Portia is doing whatever she can to not address Shamia. So instead of addressing Shamia, she's fucking with Kelly. That's what's going on. Now, like I told y'all, when it was filming the season, last season, Portia had stopped talking to Shamia early on last season. And she would only film with her in groups. They only did like 3 solo scenes together. And, you know, she was, trying to wait for Shamia to make a move to fuck up the friendship or whatever. And they had really stopped talking soon as Shamia got the peach. Now, that's what was said. Now, that's what my people telling me. She was already not fucking with her when she got the peach. And the thing is, another thing that they saying is that Phaedra Parks really ain't got nothing going on. If you notice, you really don't see much of her in the trailer. You feel what I'm saying? So she really ain't got shit going on right now. Phaedra ain't got shit going on, as she never does. But she's here, and the fans are going up for it because it's a familiar face and all this other shit. But she really ain't got nothing going on right about now. That's really the truth of the matter. She ain't got shit going on. Which is unfucking fortunate, but she ain't got nothing going on right now, and it shows in the footage. You feel what I'm saying? So that is my tea about season 17, and that is my tea about this season and the things that you probably won't hear nowhere else. Okay, and that's it. That's all. Now, since I feel great today and since I'm in a good mood, I honestly want to know what you guys think about the tea that I spilled, which is all alleged. I ain't saying that it's true. I ain't saying that's in the Bible. I'm just saying that is what I was told. Now, since I feel in the mood to do so, and I want this live to go into an hour, I want to know what the Scotty gang thinks about what I told y'all as far as the tea goes and what this season is going to give. Now, there is the link for you guys to come up, and we're going to do this for the next 15 minutes. Y'all got 15 minutes. So if you want to come up and you want to talk about what I just put out there, the link is down there in the chat. So don't say I'll never let y'all up here. Okay. And I feel like because the Scotty gang really been showing the people that they are a loud group that don't play about Scotty by Nature TV, I feel like, you know what, let me show them a little bit more appreciation and do some lives and let them come up from time to time. Because I used to do that all the time. So I'm going to allow them to come up today. So why not do that? The link is down here in the chat. Now, if y'all don't click on this link within the next 2 minutes, then that's going to be it. I'm going to leave and probably prepare myself to go live a little bit later on and for this reaction video that I intend on doing about T.I.'s diss record to 50 Cent. So there's the link down there. If y'all want to come up here and discuss, y'all can. Y'all ain't got to show y'all face. Y'all can keep the camera off and all that good shit. Okay. So I just dropped the link again. There we go. Okay. So that's if anybody wants to come up. Y'all got 2 minutes. If you don't click the link, we gonna end it. Okay. But I do see that you guys enjoyed the tea though. I see you guys did, and y'all did enjoy that, which I'm very grateful for y'all enjoying the tea. I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful because I didn't know how y'all would feel about this tea or nothing like that. Okay, I see somebody coming up. So let me do this. There we go. Hi.
Hello.
I knew you was coming. So what you got to say?
Now, see, don't do that. I clicked the link because I misclicked the link. Now, see how disrespectful you got just that quick?
I didn't even get disrespectful. I just said I knew you was coming. That's it. I really
No,
want to
I'm
know what
on
you
my
got.
break, so it won't be long. But I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't all that excited to see the trailer. The trailer didn't give me that feeling that they normally give when they drop the trailers for Atlanta. I mean, it's gonna be better than Potomac, but it still just don't feel like them old days of Atlanta. And I know I'm not saying it needs to be like it used to be, but you know, back in the day when the trailer would drop and it was all you could talk about, and you was like,
Mm-hmm.
when does the release date come? It ain't
Right.
give me that feeling. So I hope it's not one of those seasons where all the good stuff happened only in the trailer.
Yeah. What I have noticed what they do is and I think I kind of feel like it's a detriment in a sense because what they're doing now is what they put in the trailer, they put the like the first half of the season in the very first trailer, and then they save everything else for the mid-season trailer now. And I don't really think we need all that. I just feel like just put all of the moments from top to bottom in there. That makes people want to watch.
And I'm not gonna lie to, I know y'all love these T videos and you know it's great engagement on your part, but I think it has gotten to the point where it has kind of ruined the momentum of it
Mm-hmm.
because we already kind of know what's coming, so there's nothing shocking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I really do wish, and it there are leaks across all the franchises, but nothing leaks like Atlanta does. We know everything that's coming before they even finish filming. So I really do wish they would put like a tighter gag order on the women and their associates. Cause it really don't be the ladies, it be the teams.
But see, here's the thing with that though. It's like a catch-22 with that. Because while you got a point, sometimes when there is no leaks, then people be like, "Oh my God, the season whack. Ain't nobody said that." It's like we can't. We don't know what we want. We don't know if we don't want no leaks, or we don't know if we do want them. Because when there's leaks, people complain about it. But then when there is none, then it's like, "Oh my God, this season finna be boring. It's finna be a chop. Ain't nobody leaking anything." So it's
I'll
like,
give you an example. You know, there's been rumors that Portia and Shamia almost got into a fight on their
right.
cash grip.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been on the lock and key. That's what I mean when I say leaks. Because imagine if we would have gotten that in the mid-season trailer and we didn't know that was coming.
That's true.
Like stuff, like the little small stuff, that's nothing. But the big stuff, we should not know those things are happening. And I just think it's because them girls be trying to save money and their teams be full of people who are unprofessional. We've seen them on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. But I ain't, it works on my end. So
And
I
that's why
ain't
I said it's like
complaining.
a catch 2020 because we love like I said, it creates engagement, but it also makes the shows less exciting because we know what's coming. So that's
Well,
just something I wish was a little different because like I said, nothing leaks as much as Atlanta does.
well, I wish I
We
did
don't know
notice.
as much stuff happening ahead of time like we do for Atlanta when it comes to the other franchises. I'm not
Well,
super excited about the season. Um, I really wish Portia and Shamil would shit to get off the pot in terms of their friendship. I think the friendship is fraudulent, to be honest, and I believe that to be the case on both parts. But like I just feel like the reason why they've been friends as long as they have is because they have a lot of similarities, and we all know Portia and shit.
oh, absolutely. But if you've been friends with a person that damn long, it's kind of like
Y'all
okay,
get along for a
I'll
reason.
get along for a fucking reason if y'all that close. You feel what I'm saying?
And
So
unfortunately, Shamia played her hand in a very negative way last season that dimmed the light on her part. Now, granted, again, for ain't shit, but Shamia pulled some stunts that was unnecessary because you already had the people on your side.
She came in with the people on her side. So it's like you was pretty much the fan favorite at
Without
the
even
beginning.
trying. All you had to do is show up and be rich and pretty.
That's it. She was the fan, like, and I was so excited because I've always liked Shamia, even as a friend. I've always liked Shamia on the show. So when she came along on there, and by the mid part of it, she kind of fucked it up for herself and just, you know, turned people from her. And now Angela was the season favorite. It was like, girl, you done fucked it up now.
And people were rooting for her. People were really excited for her. She finally got her peach. They wanted to see the lifestyle. They were going to center that show around her. All she had to do was just, like I said, be rich and pretty. And she ultimately did not do that. So I mean, listen, I know y'all love Shamia. Shamia's a flop to me. But
and I can
already got one portion. We do not need a second. And I also hate when these casts be divided because that's what ultimately ruined Housewives in the very beginning. If it's gonna be a split amongst the cast, at least let it be funny. Remember the Talls versus Smalls season?
That was hilarious.
Yes, honey.
That was a fun season, but this divisive seasons that they've been having where, oh, I'm not gonna film with this person, I'm not gonna film with that person, that's what ruined the show.
But see, I think with this, I don't think it's that way with this, because although Kay is pretty much like over there, I think that Kay and Portia still are cool. It's like, so I think it's kind of like a split, but it's not really a split. It just seems that way, but it's like it's a split, but certain people still get along with others on the other side. If that makes sense.
I hope K. Michelle does not come on the show. And, you know, K. Michelle has a reputation. I know that's your girl, Scotty, but we just gonna...
I know what reputation she got, but I don't give a fuck.
Right. Well, I know you don't. We're not talking to the fans. We talking to just in general. I'm hoping that she doesn't come on and get caught up in the banter and enhance the reputation that she already has. Because from my understanding, she was always trying to do things bigger. And then what happens is you end up in a love and hip hop dynamic, and you were trying to step away from that type of stuff. So hopefully she's playing smart when it comes to, I'm gonna have drama because that's what it requires, but I'm also remember what the goal is.
But did you not see what they posted on her and Drew going back and forth on Twitter this past week?
But
honestly, you got it. I know we're gonna have to tussle this season. I don't, but I feel like coming on this show and having beef with Drew is just so stereotypical because that's what all the fucking girls do.
But I'm saying, I ain't
interested if she had something with Portia or somebody else, but Drew. Everybody always takes up issue with Drew.
But here's the thing. We don't know what started their beef. So I'm not saying shit about it until I see it for myself.
Me too.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm trying not to be judgmental.
Yeah, because I get what you saying and what everybody else saying. Because on the outside looking in, it's like, oh my God, another person picking on Drew. Because that's exactly how it's gonna look. Because that's how it's been. That's what the narrative has always been. We're gonna come on this show and we're gonna fuck with Drew. That has been the narrative every season. But I don't know yet. I don't know. Because it wasn't just Drew that she had the issue with. She also had an issue with Angela too at one point in time, allegedly. So I don't know what's going on here.
I just want Angela to get, what's her name? Pinky, whatever her name is, Pinky, together. Because I saw her call her Mr. Clean. I hollered. I said, oh.
But I don't understand why everybody hates Pinky already.
Look here, Pinky coming from my fave. That's why I hate her, because Angela's my fave. She's been my fave since she got Brittany together.
Oh, girl.
Talking about some, Britt, you're a whore.
But I do know that people do try to come on these shows and they pick certain people that they want to come for, and I ain't gonna go there, child. I ain't going there. I ain't going there because I'm not even.
You nice because I ain't. I'm gonna go there.
No, I'm not even talking about this current season of the scene. I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about the next one. But,
what's happening in the next
one?
I'm
gonna shut up though.
Speak on it.
Nope, I ain't saying shit.
Just you gonna have to come to New York. Speak on it. Speak on it.
We haven't
Y'all
even
leaks ruin these
filmed. We ain't
shows.
even filmed yet. I just caught wind of certain stuff, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Wasn't we
Mm-mm,
just talking
mm-mm.
about how leaks ruin these shows?
I ain't saying nothing.
Not you. I'm talking about.
No.
She talking to
We
me.
just
Feisty,
talking
you
about
know I
this.
am messy. I don't know why you go there.
I ain't
Y'all
going there.
got to wait for the stuff to happen so that we could be shocked
Now
and
y'all
in
do know that while I
anticipation.
was y'all do know that when I was shooting the scene, I will be like, well, y'all know the people are already trying to come for me this season. I did say that.
Yep,
You know,
you
I
did.
would give y'all little subtle little updates on what was going on, but I would never say what exactly was going on the show. But I'd be like, yes, baby, they the first day I sat there, I'm already being
Yeah, I mean,
bombarded.
we knew, and that's why I said it's a fine line between like building up the anticipation and doing just enough to catch everybody's interest to
Mm-hmm.
or between laying every detail out. And I
I lay
honestly,
every
like I said,
detail
I,
out.
I put the blame on the blame on the teams because them girls just got a bunch of unprofessional people around them. They just do. They got a bunch of people who looking for a quick come up. They looking to increase their social media following. They only doing this stuff temporarily because they want to be the star. They want to be in the spotlight. So they attach themselves to somebody that's got some motion so they can climb a social ladder. And part of getting y'all attention is by leaking information from the people who are actually relevant.
That's true.
It's really the teams. And them girls got to do better about having people around them that are professional. But like I said, that's another story for another day. In
Facts.
terms of this season, I'm just looking to see. And can I say this too? I was never
Yeah.
one of them boot. I was never one of them boot scooters. I'm just being real with you. I know there was a lot of excitement about Cowboy Carter last year. And I didn't even like the album, but it was a lot of excitement about Cowboy Carter, and everybody wanted to be out there and doing all them line dances. But my God, I'm so over the damn cowboy hat, cowboy buffets. I'm just over it. And now we finna see this whole season of these girls wearing damn cowboy hats. I am
That's
over it.
because they then came out to my town and I didn't know them hookers was out here because I would have ran up on Portia.
I don't know how you didn't know because we heard about what happened when they was in Dallas. Why they were in Dallas? I'm saying it's been leaking the whole time.
See, there's a leak in this building and my soul is about to
Janae,
move.
what you gotta say, honey? Janae?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Well,
what you
yeah,
gotta
I don't
say?
appreciate them. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't appreciate them coming to my city of Dallas acting a fool like that.
Thank you, Janae.
Okay,
Thank you,
because
Janae.
we don't act like that in these parts of Dallas. Okay, we do not. All right, number one. Number two, why is Portia worried about somebody sleeping with people's husbands? Ma'am,
Eh,
Uh,
ma'am.
Right part, right. Thank you. Clock it, clock it.
And since you
Okay,
said Portia, I don't care what nobody say. I watch the Country Wayne skits. That's right up. That's right up my alley. Everybody know Mike. Everybody know Mike is an actor. So Portia, please stop playing in our damn faces.
that part. But she always played in our face, just like she played in our face with Simon. She thought that all glitters was gold, but little did she know he was plated. Okay, and it was a whole fraud out here in these streets. And now, because you thought that you was getting what you got what you got, and now it is what it is. And that's why you didn't want to come back after the season when you married him because you knew they was gonna roast you. That's why you didn't come back.
Because I sure was gonna roast her.
And now she a whole lesbian. My God.
She ain't no damn
Unnecessarily
nut. She
making it.
playing one.
It's like every time Portia dates somebody, she takes on their personality. Because y'all know Portia ain't never been no TikTok person. She doing dances and shit on
Yes,
TikTok. Please get out my face.
girl,
I
bye.
want Portia to get out my face so bad. Last, last husband, you was a Nigerian princess. The husband before that, you was preaching sermons, and
Hmm.
I want Portia to get out of my face.
And in between those husbands, she was having baby nuts, trying to get signed and everything. Let's not go there.
Everybody she dates, she take on their personality. Like, who is the real Portia?
The real Portia, the real Portia was the one that snatched up Kenya at the reunion. Y'all know I love me some Kenya, but I hollered when she did that.
when she was dating with Dennis and all them other dudes, she was princess of Thotlandia. Like, what
Mm-hmm.
is happening? I really feel like all these years on TV, we have no clue who that girl really is. And do she know her damn self?
Sorry about
No,
that, Scotty.
she knew
Mhm.
herself. She knew
I'm
herself.
just saying though, have y'all ever seen Portia to be the type to be doing TikTok challenge? She real life over there pulling the Ashley Darby.
That's why her and Ashley and Giselle are friends.
Oh,
Well, oh my
Okay.
god, and I live for when Rodney does the little dance that Portia was doing at her and Simon's wedding. When she was married to Simon, she really she was so immersed. She was over there making a goosey soup and everything. Like, what is
And
I
when we was
cannot.
Portia
watching
ain't
Portia Family Values,
Portia ain't played no Afro beat in that house since her and Simon broke up.
likes to get off the computer, get off the phone. You want punishment? Not no Afro beats.
I live for Afro beat, but I'm just saying you ain't seen Portia play none ever since them two run broke up. But when she was with him, she was talking about getting dual citizenship.
Now I'm gone.
but
Well.
but what kills me about the whole situation, she acted like the victim in this, and you're not the victim, man. You're not.
Listen,
Can she spell
somebody
victim?
somebody over there really loved Portia, and I allegedly, Scotty ain't say this. I said this, and I don't care what nobody say. I believe it with my whole heart. Phaedra sleeping with somebody at Bravo. I'm convinced.
My question:
I'm
do y'all
convinced. All
think
I need is
this
confirmation.
relationship with Portia with this woman is genuine?
Anyways, next question.
Is any relationship she's ever had genuine?
Right. Y'all gonna
Okay,
ask me that question, and y'all
That's
know
romantic
stop
and
playing.
platonic.
She
There's
married for
always room for
stability and
any of
money.
the
Quit
above.
playing.
that's what I'm saying. Janae, and you know we in the same city. I don't know why you playing. You know I don't
No,
believe that.
Portia's a climber. You know, Portia's a social climber.
Yes,
Which is
ma'am. I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm not trying to be funny. Which is crazy because that girl has an amazing legacy. It's
No,
crazy
no,
to me
no.
how she has such an amazing legacy, family heritage, and it is not as valuable to her as being married to some random Nigerian scammer. That is
She's a
crazy to me.
whore. How many times I got to say this? She's
I
a
wouldn't care who I
whore.
was married to. If I was Hosea Williams' grandchild, I would never change my damn name. Baby, there are movies about before we knew who a Portia was. The first time I saw Selma Lord Selma was in elementary school. Shout out to all the black children in the chat.
Right?
We all watched Selma Lord Selma back in elementary school for Martin Luther
We
King Day,
did.
We did.
starring Journey Smollett. We all remember that movie. But her
We
granddaddy was a
did.
character in the movie.
Yep.
Like everybody who knows about the civil rights movement,
Yeah.
and there are people who don't even know much about American history, but they know about the civil rights movement in other parts of the world, know who your granddaddy is. And she still finds more value in being Portia Stewart. Portia, what was her name? No, not Osefo. What was her name with Simon? Wabadia.
Wabadia.
She finds she finds more value in being Portia Guabadia, whatever the stud name is. She gonna find more
Oh,
value in that. But
I'm
she
gone.
has like it's just like she has very little value in being a Williams. Girl, you got a legacy that has spanned generations. What is wrong with you? I'm telling you, something's wrong with Portia.
We know this. Something been wrong with her ever since she was with that gay man in her first marriage. You know what?
Well,
On
okay.
that note.
Before we go, hey Aaron. Before we go, I have a question for the three of you guys, which has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay, cool.
Because I know that they're probably watching, and
Who was that?
just let me finish.
Oh, I got nervous because
I
you be a
know
lot of
they're
people watching
probably
you, and I'm
watching the live, and they're probably gonna because they're taking everybody's critiques into consideration as far as that goes. So if you have been watching the scene ATL, we do know that there's a lot of imperfections and a lot of things that needs to be fixed. So as we get ready to go into the second season, which will probably start with it's February. February is almost over. February is over actually.
Yes, it is.
So we start probably filming that show again in May. So what would you guys prefer to see, quality wise, or anything else?
Get the white people off them thumbnails. That's the first problem I got with the show. Because who is these white people?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you could give AI more more direction so that you could get some Negroes on the thumbnail.
Like
I'm not listen.
the
I
damn
ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that remark. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
And I mean, if we gonna put the show out, let it be consistent, like them other people. We all these long breaks with no warning. That's just unprofessional and not of good quality to me. I mean, you asked me, you
Mhm.
know, I ain't finna lie. Yeah, so like
I
all
mean,
of this.
I want you to tell the truth.
No, I ain't talking about shows about everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if you're gonna put the show out, I prefer, and I'm saying this as somebody who's been watching scripted and unscripted shows on YouTube for a very long time, for going on 15 years. I was one of the girls watching Awkward Black Girl and a Roomy Lover Friends and the Unwritten Rules. Like I said, I've been watching YouTube series for a very long time. The one thing, if I'm gonna follow somebody, it's gonna be Issa Rae, because we see where going from YouTube landed her.
Mm-hmm.
Issa Rae ain't tell you the episode was coming out on Tuesday and it didn't come out. If we gonna put
Absolutely.
the show out, we have to make sure everything is done. And even if you need a little bit more time to make sure it is where it needs to be, because we all want to put out quality content. I would rather you take more time and not give a date before it was ready than for you to say it's coming out, it's not ready, and then you give the people excuses.
I agree.
Because they don't be in
I
y'all's
agree.
inbox. They be in
Uh-huh.
Scotty's inbox, and that's unfair to him if he's not part of the editing team.
Well, no, I was in JT inbox all daggone time. I'm like, well, you playing where my show, where my show.
Well, this is why I asked the question, because there's a lot of changes that's going to go into season 2 that we've been discussing, and plus not only is there changes happening, with production, but there's also changes within the cast. Not, and what I mean by that is they're bringing like probably 3 or 4 new people into the cast next season because they know they need to, because most of us are cool. So it's like they need new people in there for like another dynamic, which I even suggested that. I said, well, if we're gonna keep everybody, you're gonna need new people to come in here, because ain't nobody gonna want to watch no show without all of us just being cool. They ain't gonna want that. So you're gonna have to bring somebody new into the
Well,
fold.
and I'm
I
sorry to
say
interrupt,
bring
Scotty.
me.
I'm back at work. I just want to say this really quick, because I think the questions you asking are great questions. It just requires a longer conversation. But I
Mm-hmm,
think you know where to find me if you need that to happen. But in
mm-hmm,
terms of just the parts that we have access to as the viewers and not the behind the scenes stuff, we
mm-hmm.
just have to be consistent when the show is going to air. And like I said,
Absolutely.
I don't have an issue with it needing more time, especially I understand you don't have a huge team like a lot of shows or networks. When you're one person doing everything, it's okay. But you can't tell people something and then don't actually show up. So that's just my take on it. But I have to go. Scotty, you notify me. Everybody in the chat, ladies, y'all have a great day.
Bye,
Okay.
Feisty. I'm gonna hit you up on your IG.
All right, girl.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm
You
gonna
too.
continue. I'm gonna continue the conversation really quickly. Then I'm gonna get off
Okay.
just because only doing this because the season is about to come to a close. Because I think the next episode comes out tomorrow, and after that, we only have 2 more episodes after that before it's over with. So the thing is, with the sound of it all, we
Oh,
started, especially at the beginning. It was terrible at the beginning. We already knew it would be. And then by the time we got to like maybe like the 3rd episode, I could tell that the sound was getting better, but it was kind of like on some parts, it wasn't the best.
mhm.
So, there are some scenes where the scene is great, the sound is great, but then on some scenes it's not. Like, for example, like the scene that I did with Bando and DJ last week, when I was talking about my
Yeah.
essay situation.
Yeah.
The sound wasn't the best with those mics, but we used those same mics in the new episode that's coming out tomorrow with me and my cousin Reggie, when we was sitting at the park having a conversation, and the sound was clear as day. You could hear it really well. Those mics wasn't our best friend. They'll
No,
work
they won't.
great. They'll work great in some parts, but then in some scenes it wouldn't work great at all. And then it had gotten to the point to where, okay, so we won't put the mics on us. We'll just sit them on the table, and then it'll probably come out better that way. Like when I did a scene with two of my friends that y'all will probably see in episode 7. We didn't put the mics on us. We just set them down, and they picked up pretty decently. Even in the scene that I did with Jamie and Sakina, we didn't put the mics on. We just set them on the table, and it sounded okay. But then we also had voice memos also that was running to pick it up if the sound was too bad with the mics. So we kind of was learning as we went. But once we were done shooting the show and we was looking back at footage and looking back at stuff to do for confessionals and things like that, we realized that this season wasn't the best sound wise, but we do know going into the next season what all we have to do, and we know we have to bring other people into the fold in order for that to happen. So they got a clear plan as to what they want to do for season 2 already, as far as like production and cameras and sound and stuff like that. Carl is really, that's why Carl is pulling back from doing the scene next season and going to be focused more on the production side versus being on the show. Because he
Oh, so
already
he
on,
ain't gonna be a Vashandia. Okay, cool.
yeah, because so he's not, because he already going to be on Chasing Atlanta anyway. And that was part of the problem, was that he was doing Chasing Atlanta and the scene at the same time. So even though he wasn't in those scenes with a lot of us, he was still there because he was filming everything by himself.
Oh,
Scotty, may I
So
okay.
say something to you?
yeah,
Scotty, I respect what you did. I watched your video. Watched it on the show with you coming about telling your story. I think it's so important what you did because you're giving a platform for not only people but men in general. Because in our community, us black folks, we
Yes.
tend to toot our noses up at SA, especially SA against men or boys. Okay,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this loud for the ones in the back. It happens to everyone, and everyone should have a safe space to tell their story and to tell the truth. And if you know somebody is doing it, or you know of someone that has happened to, say something, do something, step in, somebody, because it's way too much. And Scotty, keep doing you, baby. You're gonna shine. I'm looking for a Mr. Still Standing cologne. I'm waiting on my Mr. Still Standing liquor. Like, come on, Scotty. You could
It's
come on.
it's
I'm
supposed to be
so proud of
cognac.
you. Yes, I'm so proud of you, Scotty, because it took a real man to come forward and tell your truth. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank
And I
you.
said what I said.
And I
Ah,
stand on and look here, and I'm standing on what you said because I agree wholeheartedly. Like I said, Scotty, you when you told that story, and I'm sorry I didn't reach out because me being one of your moderators, I should have reached out, but
it's okay.
it also triggered me as well. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't reach out because you got SA'd, I got SA'd, and I also got physically assaulted like 8 months ago. So it was just a lot. And I was like, oh, I broke down when I was watching your live about it, and then when I was watching it on the scene, I was like, damn. But I do commend you for that. But I just want to know, have you and your mom had a conversation about it?
I told her about it before the show started coming out.
Good. Okay.
The week
Good.
before the show came out, I told her.
Good.
That's
And
Because
good.
that's not a way
that's
I
good.
wanted her to know.
Right.
Understandable. Because I was gonna say, did you tell her before or after the show? Because I don't want her to see it on the show.
Now, Carl did ask me, um, when she was coming here for my book release, which is on the finale, he asked me, "Do you want to talk about it with her on camera?"
Ooh.
And I said no.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I
I said
mean,
I
that's where
don't
you're
really.
at, and that's your boundary. They gotta respect it.
Yeah, I said no. I don't
Facts.
really want to blindside her with that. I'd rather not. No. So he understood, and I said I would rather us talk about it in a private setting. I really don't want to put her on camera like that, you know. So she already gonna be on camera a little bit at the book release and stuff like that. So I don't really want to do that, and she got to go home with that on her mind. I'd rather do it at another time. So that's what happened. So I was supposed to tell her in person because Bando and I was supposed to go to Mississippi for Thanksgiving, but it didn't happen, and I was gonna tell her then. But because we couldn't, they wouldn't let me off for Thanksgiving, and me and Bando had to stay here. I was like, I gotta tell her then. I gotta call her on the phone and tell her because I didn't want to talk to her about it over the phone, over no text message. I just wanted to talk to her in person. But I wound up calling her. She was cool as a cucumber about it, but then I found out that she actually confronted the person that did it. So,
now, Scotty, you know better. You know your mama was gonna snatch that person by their new growth. Don't play.
So you know that's a whole nother story.
How's your dad feeling about it?
Huh?
How does your dad feel about it? I know you said your mom talked to your dad in your video.
Me and my dad haven't talked about it.
Okay.
But my mother did say that he had his grievances about what happened, but we haven't discussed it. He hasn't talked about it with me. Now, my estranged brother, he found out about it because of the show.
Ooh. Oh, all right.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
And yeah, he felt some kind of way about it, but you know, it's
because you know, I mean, I understand, Scotty, because thank you for being an advocate for all of it, because I'm a domestic violence survivor. The man that I was with before I met my husband, he literally tried to kill me. And it's very important to give people a safe space to talk and to just, you know, have somebody that you're relatable. Like, I wonder, Scotty, if you know how many hearts you touched and how many lives you have saved just by doing what you did. Thank you so much. Thank you. We love you. And if there's anything I can do, you know where to find me.
Well, I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody that reached out. You know, everybody that gave me some sound advice, because a lot of people reached out to me, even people back home that did not know. They watched the show or they seen the clip of the confessional on my Instagram page. They saw it there and they immediately I got phone calls, text message immediately after I posted it. And I didn't even think nobody was gonna pay attention to that post, but they comments after comment, text after text, DM after DM. So many people reached out. But I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now because I need some time so I can get ready to do this reaction video and then the roast review panel. But I thank you guys for coming up.
No problem, Scotty. You know we love you.
Scotty, we need the fedora line. What's up? What's with the fedora line? We gonna do it or what?
Cognac line. Y'all know I drink.
I haven't worn a fedora hat in God knows how long.
But you look so nice in them, and they say Scotty, you know. So I'm waiting for that line, sir.
A lot of my fedoras are still in Mississippi. There's a lot of my stuff that's still back home that I gotta go get. But you know how that go.
Yes, I do.
You too.
All right, but thank y'all.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. We love you.
All right, love you guys. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys, that was pretty much the gist of that. We're about to go on and get up out of here, and I will see you guys a little bit later from my reaction video on T.I.'s new diss record, and I will see you guys on Roast Review at 7 p.m. with me, T, and JoJo, and I will definitely see you guys for the chasing panel tonight. I'll holler at you guys later. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my sucker hole. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north. But we run this out. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you?